This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck as a 2007 Ford F350 crew cab, dual rear wheel. It's four-wheel drive, 6.0 turbo diesel. It's a King Ranch, and it is an FX4, but they tried to hide it by painting over the FX4 stickers on their rear wheels. It is a salvage title due to theft. We purchased directly from an insurance company in Houston. It has 228,000 miles on it. Well, if you would like to know how you end up with a salvage title on a vehicle that's not wrecked or damaged, watch the little 3-minute video that we have, animated video. It'll tell you how. But basically, it's lawyers for the insurance company. Once they sell it to us, they want to sell it on a salvage title because that infers no warranty or guarantee of any kind. If they gave it a clean title and you killed yourself running a stop sign, somebody could blame brakes because it's on a clear title, and blah blah blah. And it comes back to Geico or Progressive or whoever owns this truck, and they end up writing a big check just to make the lawyers go away. So this is their immunization against that. When we bring these things in, we give them about a 2-hour inspection, wheels off, in the air, driving, fluids, the whole bit. Kind of looks like this, and then I do my old man cheat sheet notes right here. It has a new windshield. We bought a new louvered tailgate for it. The passenger taillight is new. The reverse bulbs are new. Both rear door passenger window switches are new. Could use, see the grill here, that chrome peels? You can buy an aftermarket grill for about $60 if you want it. There's some kind of minor little stuff on the bumper there. Let's see what else. One new battery. They stole the rear seat, so we can't buy King Ranch seats for under $1 zillion. So to keep the price down on this thing, we bought a cloth seat and had it covered. It's not exactly, actually I think they're more comfortable like the way they're covered, the way the rear seat's covered, but it's not King Ranch leather, okay? So make sure you know that. I think it looks pretty good too, but the way we sell vehicles is to be 100% up front so that there's no confusion. This thing came on these tires, which ought to tell you about the previous owner. Whoever owned it just did tires on it. Probably 80 or 90% tread. Some ding under this light here, scratches here. See how they just tape that off and just paint it right over that. That's something they do. A lot of times they'll change emblems. They'll do something to change the way it looks so that when they're pulled over, it doesn't match the exact description of whoever it was stolen from. Tow package. It's actually a really good looking truck. My guys in my shop were really impressed with how it ran, with the miles it has, and so it made me want to look at the details of the Carfax, and then I realized why it ran so well. Whoever owned it took it for service very regularly. The last time was at, I think, 222,000 miles, and he got oil changed and tranny services all the time on this truck. Let me fire this thing up here. There's the mileage, 228,414 miles. Okay, so you've got the branded title, that's due to salvage is due to theft. Let's see. Anyway, this is obviously where he bought it at 53,000 miles. And then it goes, you know, 53, 58, 65, 74, 85, 90, 104, 112, 119, 129, 134, 141, 148, 157, 161, 67, 75, 81, 91. Right here, it says an accident reported with another motor vehicle. Very minor rear damage reported. Airbags did not deploy. So got bumped at a light probably. There's not even a date for that. I don't even know how those things end up in Carfax. Then another one at 199, 202, 206, 217, 222, And then at 228, 370, insurance claim paid due to theft. So that's what's going on with this truck. That's why it's such a nice truck, because whoever owned it took real good care of it. All right, I'm going to open up the hood. We're going to look at, we're going to be looking for Ford emblems on both fenders and on the core support. That'll tell you that things haven't been replaced up front. There's the Ford stamp there. New battery here. Right between my finger and thumb is another Ford stamp. Let's look at That's why you change your oil right there, so that you don't have any blow-by. That's beautiful. There's the Ford emblem right there. And there's the Ford emblem right there. Oh, I got the window locks on. Door locks. I'll do the windows from the master switch. On and off. The heated seat. Seat forward. Seat back. Seat down. Seat up. Front tilt forward. And the rear tilt forward. And down. Up. And down. That works fine. We do have a lid, a King Ranch lid coming for this. That'll look a little bit better. They did steal the King Ranch emblems off the seats. If you get some conditioner, it'll clean that up quite a bit. If you buy saddle soap and conditioner, the detail shops don't do that. And if you spend like an hour a seat, you'll be shocked at how much better they look. I mean, there you go. That's what the seats look like. And that is really solid. That's, personally, I would prefer that, but it doesn't look the same. There's your windows. Passenger window. Passenger rear window. Driver rear window. I'm told that the passenger mirror, this mirror in and out, up and down. I'm told that the passenger mirror does not go in and out. It'll go up and down. There's down and there's up. So you might have to set that manually. If you want us to replace it, it's $129. We'll put a new one on. But just for it to go back and forth, our goal here is to try to keep this thing's going to be an extremely affordable truck. So if you wanted to have the mirror, we would be glad to do it. We're trying to keep the price where it's at. And every $100 matters. All right, down, up, seat tilt up, and down, seat tilt down, and up. There you go. Heated seat on and off. Carpet looks great. Looks like we did a repair from like right here to right here on the seat. You can see a little fill. This is what armrests look like when you lean on them forever. They do have sheepskin seat covers for just the armrest. I would suggest that if you want to do that. Let's see, we have a tilt wheel. That works fine. I know the air conditioning works great. Believe it or not, we're almost at Halloween, and it is still really hot today in Tucson. Rear window. Boy, you can tell they got a ton of tin on that window. Moonroof. Actually, let's do the controls on the steering wheel controls. It's up, down, temperature, up, down. Do it manually. Up, down, temperature, up, down. That all works fine. Let's see that. Trailer stuff. Okay, we're gonna do a systems check. This thing's been running for 10 or 15 minutes. go. Alright, you got tow haul on and off. There you go. Let's see. Let's make sure the radio controls on the steering.
Nosotros teníamos una deuda
eterna con Dios. You know where station that's been on, huh?
Well, I didn't send any big reaction.
That works fine. Let's make sure they work manually. So the steering wheel controls work fine for everything. 6-disc changer, air conditioning works. We tried all that stuff. Get my seat positioned here and get a seat belt on. Go for a ride. All right. Does have cruise control. Steering wheel has a little bit of tear up here. That's kind of normal on a King Ranch also. What else? Let's see. Let's put it in neutral. We're going to put it in 4 low. And we're in 4 low. And that's definitely 4 low. That's granny gear. And reverse. And neutral. And we go to 4-wheel high. Now we're in high. Drive. Yeah, you can go at speed in that. And reverse. And back to neutral. And back to 2-wheel drive. And let's go for a ride. Okay. This thing's on a salvage title, so if you come to Tucson to drive it home, we got to get what's called a restored salvage title. We charge $200 to do that, and it's mandatory if you want to drive it home. Without it, you cannot get plates or insurance. You can't get them on a salvage title. So we can get it inspected. The cops do the inspection here. It's about a 3-hour, 4-hour ordeal for us. That's why we charge $200. Once we get it done, we'll have a restored salvage title, and you can get plates and insurance. So obviously that is mandatory. Let's see. Then there's a $250 dock fee, and there's taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is 3%, and you come here, you'll end up paying 5% tax, which is year 3 plus R2, $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it, unless you want us to restore the title before it ships out, which I strongly suggest. Deposit. Please get your deposit. This thing runs great. Please get your deposit in. It's $500. Once we have an agreed upon price, and you get your deposit in, we'll put your name and a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours. Until then, it is for sale. I'm going to make this turn here. By the way, our roads, this is why taxes aren't a good thing. Our roads, we have 8.1% taxes here in Tucson. Our state tax rate is 6.1 and our city is 2, so it's 8.1. And our roads look like we're in Bolivia. So, you know, there you go. I'm going to jump on it here. Perfect shift. And before I rear end somebody here, before I get a ticket, I'll shut it down. All right, last thing I say this on every vehicle that we have, this is out of warranty by Ford standards. If Ford could give it a 300,000 mile, 17-year warranty, they would, and they would have charged $100,000 for this truck, and they would have been able to sell 1 million of them. All right, but they don't know after a certain number of miles or years what's going to happen, which is why they don't offer that warranty. They don't know more, we don't know more than they know. So we don't know what's going to happen to this truck next week. If you're risk averse, never buy anything used, and please don't buy anything of ours, okay? That is the God's honest truth. This thing has some records on Carfax that indicates that it was taken really good care of. It passed our mechanical inspections with flying colors, and we are experts on the subject of 6.0 turbo diesels. Nobody knows more than we know. Trust me on that one. So, but it doesn't mean that it's not going to blow an injector or whatever, windshield wiper motor or power window motor. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Today, it's great. Tomorrow, it might not be. So please keep that in mind when you're buying from us, that you may have to spend some of the money you're saving on a repair sooner or later. Okay? Other than that, I love the truck. Nice running truck. Thank you for your time.